Ее цель – защита людей, которые на протяжении 8 лет подвергаются издевательствам, геноциду со стороны киевского режима. И для этого мы будем стремиться к демилитаризации и денацификации Украины, а также преданию суду тех, кто совершил многочисленные кровавые преступления против мирных жителей, в том числе и граждан Российской Федерации. Призываю вас не...
Oh, shut up, Putin, you backstabbing coward. What kind of man does it take to order the murder of peace-loving people and blur the boundaries between truth and lies, while he hides behind the military might of his country? I mean, for crying out loud, this is 2022, not 1922. You don't just invade a country because you can. You don't invade a country for anything. Putin single-handedly sent human civilization decades back in time and expects to be applauded for it. It's past time we showed him and other aspiring fascists that when they wield the sword of violence, it's themselves that will feel the pain. What really gets me is the hypocrisy. Don't say you are a democracy when your supreme leader has been in power for more than 20 years. Don't say your people want this war when you and your friends control the soldiers and guns. Don't say you aim to demilitarize the region when you are literally sending in troops and bombs. Don't say you are liberating the people of Donetsk when you're obviously trying to take Kyiv. But let's be fair, it's not Putin's fault really. Every authoritarian regime needs lies and excuses to cover up the truth, that nobody wants them in power, and they will do anything to keep it. Mr. Putin, you might think you finally achieved something that will make history remember you. Well, yes, history will remember you, as it remembers Hitler, remembers Stalin, and remembers every other blood-soaked dictator who showed the world the kind of evil and chaos man is capable of whenever their hands hold absolute power. There are moments when history takes a ship, trips, and falls backwards into it face first. That's what history will remember you as, a big, ugly, stinky embarrassment. Putin, I hope you can sleep at night knowing your bombs are taking hundreds of innocent lives, who joined the army not in search of violence and war, but for keeping peace for their beloved families and country. But who am I kidding? If you had any resemblance of conscience, you would have kept your aggression to verbal threats, like your good friends Xi and Kim. What you did must have been an inspiration to your humble disciples. You must be so proud. We live in a world of many sheep and a few wolves. Some sheep are scared of the wolves, so they try to look tough. Heck, one or two of them really are pretty tough, so most of the times the wolves wrap themselves in sheepskins and try to fit in. But when the disguise comes off and the teeth are shown, the sheep always bleed, for unlike the wolves, it is not in their nature to bite. The question is, how many dead sheep does it take before we realize condemning the wolves doesn't work and biting back may be our only option? Hey Putin, you know what they call a dictator who invades another country? A war criminal that hasn't been caught. You know what they call a lying, murdering piece of shit that nobody likes but doesn't know it? Well, that's easy. A Putin. Sukinsen.